tears in my eyes, tears in my eyes, tears in my eyes. I keep searching for the memories you lost. In the end, I was the one who loved the most. I've got tears in my eyes, tears in my eyes, tears in my eyes. I've got tears in my eyes, tears in my eyes, tears in my eyes. When I wake, I recall you're not mine after all, and it kills me to know. Whoa, oh, whoa, oh. I've got tears in my eyes, tears in my eyes, tears in my eyes. I've got tears in my eyes, tears in my eyes, tears in my eyes.
My name is Rafael Lopez. I'm ex-former football player. I play for over 15 years, and I come to Vietnam for play the BTV Cup. After that, I see the potential of the Vietnamese market, and I thinking I stay in Vietnam for develop the football. Before a long time ago, I'm a football player from Carlo Oliveira. Today is the head coach of Becamex Bing Duong. Come for training the team for ASEA Cup, and the BTV Cup, and the V-League 2020. I'm very glad to meet Carlos again. I want to say welcome to Vietnam. And he's a best coach I meet in my long career, and him come for give his back to the Vietnamese football. I think you have a lot of things to do. Now I cooperate with NOVALAND for develop football for them. So Carlos, thank you so much for coming to Vietnam. Welcome. Brazil World Football say very happy to come to Vietnam.
Thank you very much, Rafael. It's a pleasure to be here again and see you and the players that I have been working before in Brazil. I have this new opportunity of being the head coach for Bing Duong, and of course, help you out to develop the Brazilian football in Vietnam, starting with the kids and develop them the way they're supposed to be. I never thought that I was coming back this way, but here I am. Thank you to you guys and to Gasly, to your company that brought me back here. Now I'm the head coach for Bing Duong, and so here we are. We're here to do a good job and try to do our best for the club, and at the same time, I'm gonna give you a hand with the kids and your project. So good luck to you too as well. Okay.
Thank you so much for coming. And now we want to introduce our program football for develop the academy which facility NOVALAND. I want to ask Carlos what his advice, what we can do for the benefit for the kids and the parents of NOVALAND.
Well, actually, as you know, I have a program in New York for 20 years. So I deal with the kids from the early ages to older ages. So the most important thing in football is that the kids have a good time, have fun with, because the sport is fun. So if you do that, you're gonna gain a lot of things from the kids and the families, because then they will be involved the best way they can be involved. It doesn't matter what the techniques in the beginning are. The most important thing is for you to really work them to develop the best way they can be developed. It's not everybody that's gonna be a football player, but you know, in the prospect, I think the kids really getting together, it's amazing. So then, you know, when they grow older, they decide what they want to do, and at the same time, you're doing your job to develop them. That's how it goes.
In this program, it can be for the boys and girls.
It has to be. Football is for everybody. You know, football has been a thing that really help people to get together somehow and just play around, or just you know, have a good time, tournaments, whatever it is. So it doesn't matter, you know, what age that you are. You can always start. You know, even if you're older, you never really play, but that is exercises as, you know, parent, let's say, never really play. They can help, you know, to develop their healthy a little bit more with exercise that we do for football. So it's a bunch of things that we can do, of course.
In this way, we also in Brazil we do a lot of the activity in the beach. What do you advise our program? What we can do?
You can do a lot of things, as you say. You know, there will be like individual training if they want to be in a better shape. So you can do a lot of exercises, you know, using the football drills. There's a bunch of things that you can create. You know, it doesn't matter where, if it's in the field or, you know, in the sand, in the beach. It's a bunch of projects that can be worked out for the kids, also for the parents, you know, for whatever it is they want to be or get in a better shape, you know, to work. That's simple.
About the advice about the lifestyle and the advice about the food nutrition. So it is good for the new generation now in Vietnam, not only in Vietnam, but it's a problem in the world. Too much video, you know that. So what
well, back in my time, the only thing I really had in mind was play football. Never really had the time to watch TV.
Yes.
There was no games, you know, like they play on a video game, nothing like that. Today's world is different, so you know, things are different. But I believe that the kids or parents that like football or sports push their kids a little bit to be off those things and really go out there and then play the game, whatever game it is. We're talking about football, but I believe the kids nowadays, they are a little lazier than they used to be before, because they have all these things. And so in a way, we have to try to push them a little bit more to be involved with the sport. So you know, that's a good thing to working on it. Of course, nutrition is a very important thing. Not just for athletes, but for everybody. So, you know, of course, if they are involved with sports, you know, there's some sort of food that they should avoid. And I believe the Asian already have that in their way to live, that, you know, they especially the older ones, don't really get a lot of food that really, you know, you shouldn't not get. So, you know, the kids should be advised that way too. So as a coach, you also have to show them what to do and then what to eat, because then they can develop a little better.
Very nice for this advice. And now, why Brazil build a lot of players? You see, every club in the world have one Brazilian player. What we do in Brazil is special. We can pass to the Vietnam.
That is a thing that you know, every country have, and one of the things that Brazil have is players. You know, we are the country, the first, you know, in the world that send more players to everywhere. It doesn't matter what country it is. We have football players everywhere. So sometimes they don't have opportunity to play in Brazil, or even if they play in big, you know, clubs over there, sooner or later they're going to be transferred, you know, to another clubs. And it's hard to say exactly what it is, but I think it's in our genes. So we grow playing football. We watch football 24 hours a day.
Yes, I want to advise you one thing is Vietnamese culture football is similar with Vietnam. I think in next year when you be in Dili, you can feel. So you can see because you are head coach, maybe you see about that. Vietnamese players with Brazilian players, kids, especially about the kids, is similar. Because they are faster, they love Brazilian football, they love skills. So that in this case, what we can do for push them to our program?
Be on the field. They have to be training if they really like it, and have all this skills that you just told me. You have speed, agility, everything that a player needs to have. So then you just have to work with them to correct things that probably they never really work. Working in professional teams, sometimes I see players, young players still, that don't have a few things that they should have by that time when they become professional. But you cannot blame on the player. You can probably blame on the system, because maybe you didn't have enough coaches with the knowledge to go out there and do what they have to do and grow with the sport, learning more than they
See, this is one thing Brazil Gold Football want to bring to Vietnam is knowledge to the football coach. Also about this, what Brazil can offer to the coach that is.
I think if you would give a chance to people to learn, especially in a country like in Vietnam, they really like football. If we bring, you know, coaches to do a seminar, to do a license. Things like that, like I did before. I did for Bolivia. I did in Finland. So you know, it really helps, because if you want to get knowledge, you of course have to get knowledge from people that knows what they're doing. If you want to become a doctor, you're gonna learn not from an engineer. You're gonna learn from a medical professor that's gonna show you the way to be a doctor. So football is the same thing. You know, I'm almost 60 years old and I'm still learning. Every day that I go on the field, I see something different that I either didn't see it yet or never really learned. But every day is like a lawyer. Every day that is a different law. So if he doesn't study, he never really gonna get to that point. So we always learning, we always studying, we all learning from different countries and cultures. So then, you know, it's easy to say that if there will be opportunity to do license for coaches here, and that they follow up the system, the training, the work, I think there will be a plus.
Yeah, because there's some question have why Brazil clubs survival. I want to ask you, because in Brazil we have 2,000 foundation football clubs, and you know, Vietnam, Asia, especially Asian market is private clubs. So I want to push in Vietnam this system. It means reduce the cost, low cost, and reduce the time. You know why? Because they have a long way the kids to become a football player. In this way, what Brazil is special, because I can see Brazil reduce this time.
Well, as I said before, I mean, the kids in Brazil and in some countries in South America, when they become 16, 17 years old, they are almost, or if not already, to play in a big level.
16.
But why? Because they have the bases.
Okay.
So the bases are
What Brazil doing the basis?
yeah, they work hard for the kids. I mean, if they are in a club let's say for instance Santos, you know, the kids that go for a trial, if they stay in the club, of course they're gonna have to work the same system that the club wants them to work. When they become 16, 17 years old, they already have a professional contract. Most of them, not all of them, but the work that is done, you know, on the base every day is the thing that's going to dictate how they're going to be good as a professional. That's a very important thing.
Okay, and about futsal, we want to introduce the Brazilian futsal to Vietnam.
You see, you, myself, a lot of people from my generation, we always play futsal because that was, of course, easier. You could just find any court, you know, around the block, and then we just go over there with the friends, pick it up, ball, and play.
Like a street football.
And then, you know, of course, it really makes you develop a little bit more of your skills when you reduce space and then you have to deal with it. And futsal, it's a very normal thing. All these players that you know, Robinho, Neymar, they all came from futsal. Ronaldinho, they all came from futsal because it's a joy to play futsal. And
touch the ball more time.
Touch the ball, quick pace, you know, pass and move, roll the ball with different parts of the feet, shoot in different ways, you know. So then, of course, improve your way of you improve your ability, your skills to play the game when you go outside from the transition from futsal to the field. So then you really know what to do in the small spaces and react better.
That's why you create a lot of ability players.
Yes, yeah, you build players from futsal. You know, I mean, that is good players that have, of course, ability to play in the field. They never really played futsal. But you know, I believe that futsal can be played, especially for the little ones. It's going to be a good thing for them when they do the transition to the field.
So nice. So I don't get your time.
That's okay.
I want to say thank you for head coach Carlos. Welcome to Vietnamese football. Special thank you for Becamex Bing Duong for Carlos come and they introduce themselves and pass them experience to the Vietnamese football. We are here for development, so everything we have, we can create, we can do for the country, really, because we do, because we have a passion. This is staying our blood, our genes. So I want to say thank you, Carlos, for coming to Vietnam.
Thank you to see you again, and then you know, hopefully we're gonna do well.
Carlos, sorry I don't say Carlos is my ex-coach before in Brazil, and my ex-football manager.
Yes.
So he is really very good. I think he have a lot of things to do with Becamex FC. Yeah, Becamex Bing Duong.
Yes.
Okay. And I want to say thank you. You never know the future, because now we will start working in sport and culture. I think you have a lot of things to do with us, especially about university, school, maybe seminaries, the future. So I hope you never know the future. We can work with Brazil football. So.
All right. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Okay. That's what I have to say. It was nice to see you guys again.
Okay, thank you. See you. Caralho, desligaram, velho. Tô com uma outra bomba aí.